Well, good morning, fellow Neucopians. Andy here. Hey, sporting a purple mohawk today. Yeah, you know why? Because I don't have a boss to tell me I can't, and I refuse to grow up. So anyway, the reason of this video is last night we were on the Facebook fan page for Power Team, and some people were expressing their levels of feeling overwhelmed or frustration, and it's okay. That's a good sign. That means you're learning. Think of your brain as a stomach, and you go to a buffet table and you cram in everything you can. You want to taste everything they have to offer at the buffet table. Well, naturally, what's going to happen? You're going to get full, and your stomach's going to hurt, and depending how much you overate, you're going to puke, and you're going to feel like crap for a little while. Well, let me tell you something. I joined back in June 2012, like the day Neucopia started, because Aaron told me to. I built a friendship with him from the other company, and I had no idea what was going on. I didn't understand it, but I knew over time I would. The sad part is I didn't do anything for 6 months other than staying connected and getting nauseous looking at everybody's checks, only because I'm so envious. I could have been there too had I applied myself a little bit at a time. Because guess what? 6 months is going to go by, whether you like it or not. The key is, if you do a little bit at a time, you'll understand, and so on and so forth. So, back to the frustration or feeling overwhelmed. Well, I felt like I had to cram in 6 months and get caught up, and I had a migraine headache for 3 days. And then I was like, frig this, I'm not going to do it, whatever. Then I used my own analogy, took my own advice for once, and I said, hey, it's like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. If I go to that buffet table and I shove everything down my throat as fast as possible, trying to digest it, I'm going to puke or get sick or feel badly. And that's exactly what's happening with trying to learn everything possible in Neucopia. And Aaron said it best. He said, you need to learn a little bit, take action. Learn a little bit more, take action. Learn a little bit more, take action. As the weeks go by, you get more and more comfortable. When I made my first phone call to a prospect, I was so nervous, I didn't even know what to do. But after I made my first one, I felt better. I'm like, okay, that wasn't so bad. And I made another and another and another. Now I can't wait to make phone calls. I do them in between putting the kids to bed, laundry, cooking dinner, whatever. Any minute I got 3 or 4 minutes, I'll pick up the phone and call. And I never repeat the same thing, but I ask the right questions. And that was one aspect of this business that I'm very comfortable with. 2, like I'm training Alan, our new premier member on my team, and he's feeling the same overwhelmness, if that's a word, that you are. And I simply told him, I said, when your head starts hurting and you feel like you can't learn anything new, stop. Take a break. Go do something with your hands. Go out in the yard, rake some leaves, dig a hole, walk the dog, kick the cat, beat your wife, do something. Not really beat your wife, that's a joke. But just get your mind off of it. Let your mind digest the information so that when you get back in front of the computer and you tackle the next bit of education, you can absorb it a little bit better. Think of your brain as a sponge. A sponge can only hold so much, and you got to let it kind of absorb and evaporate. So I don't know if this helps, but don't quit. Don't cheat yourself out of what Neucopia has to offer, especially if you've only been in for 30 days. Every business I've ever started in my life, whether it was brick and mortar, conventional business, or internet-based, I always committed to 1 year. And I tell you one thing, nothing happens overnight. I don't care how awesome you are, nothing happens overnight. And if it does, you're in the top 1% of the world. But in reality, it's going to take 30, 60, 90 days. Figure 30 days to learn the tricks, stay plugged in. While you're applying these tactics and tricks, if you will, or techniques, as you're applying them, in month 2 you'll be a little bit better, in month 3 a little bit better. So just don't give up. That's the real reason I'm making this video. I'd hate to see anyone give up in 30, 60, 90 days. Heck, I joined, and it took me 6 months just to get on track. So I'm $1,000, $1,500 into the business, and I haven't made a dime until this week because it all came together, because I focused on it. I learned a little bit each and every time, and I applied it, and now I got qualified this week. I already got, I think, 2 people on my pay team. I got 3 on the way towards the end of the week. It's going to be $1,000 a week by the time I'm done. Not too shabby, so hang in there. If you want to chit-chat, just give me a holler, private message me. I'll be glad to talk to you. Thanks, and have a great day, and keep it positive. Don't dye your hair purple. It really doesn't look good. Bye for now. See you later.